Just for the record, you've been on his private plane.
Yes.
You've been to stay on his private island.
Yes.
You've stayed at his home in Palm Beach.
Yes.
You've visited Ghislaine Maxwell's house in Belgravia in London.
Yes.
We absolutely disgusted.
Epstein for sexual assault of a minor.
Yes.
In July, he was invited to Windsor Castle to your daughter Princess Beatrice's 18th birthday. Why would you do that?
Right, because we don't want anything to do with it.
But even so, at the time, I don't think certainly I wasn't aware when the invitation was issued what was going on in the United States.
He's a wrong one. He's a sexual ace. He's on a train tossing himself off.
Hey, crack smoking fucking nonsense.
Well, I ceased contact with him after I was aware that he was under investigation.
Just because you are wrong. You are a wrong one.
Now, I went there with the sole purpose of saying to him that because he had been convicted, it was inappropriate for us to be seen together. I felt that doing it over the telephone was the chicken's way of doing it.
That was December of 2010.
Yep.
He threw a party to celebrate his release, and you were invited as the guest of honour.
You fucking shithouse.
Right. See, they know.
Well, I was there, so there was a dinner. I don't think it was quite as you might put it, but yeah, okay, I was there for it.
Oh, how the fuck did he get up?
Because she needed to lick him in his head again, babe.
I was there at a dinner, yeah.
I'm just trying to work this out, because you said you went to break up the relationship, and yet you stayed at that New York mansion several days. I'm wondering how long.
But I was doing a number of other things while I was there.
But you were staying at the house of a convicted sex offender.
You fucking lump of shit.
It was a convenient place to stay.
But that definitely wasn't you getting a foot massage from a Russian girl in Jeffrey Epstein's house.
No.
Your snidey little horrible underhanded sexual deviancy ways.
No.
It might seem a funny way to break off a friendship, a 4-day house party of sorts with a dinner.
Now, still not, and the reason being is that the people that I met and the opportunities that I was given to learn, either by him or because of him,
You fucking shithouse.
were actually very useful. I wanted to make sure that if I was going to go and see him, I had to make sure that there was enough time between his release, because it wasn't something that I was going into in a hurry.
Light bulb's gone off, so there's a fire. And because I don't want to burn my hand, I put my hand in the fire.
But I had to go and see him.
One of Epstein's accusers, Virginia Roberts,
Yeah.
has made allegations against you.
And listen, mate, you cannot fight. You cannot fight.
She went on to have sex with you in a house in Belgravia belonging to Ghislaine Maxwell, your friend. Your response?
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
In the eyes of thousands of people, you're a full-blown suspect.
For a party at I suppose, sort of 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Going to Pizza Express in Woking is an unusual thing for me to do. Well, oh yes, I remember that.
But there's been accusations. You need to answer for them.
She described dancing with you and you profusely sweating.
What an embarrassment. If I was you, I'd hide out the way and keep away from all these people, because everyone's pointing fingers from everyone, even the people I don't even get on with.
And that she went on to have bath, possibly.
There's a slight problem with the sweating, because I have a peculiar medical condition, which is that I don't sweat, or I didn't sweat at the time.
I'm so confused. I really am. Are you lost?
And that was Oh, actually, yes. I didn't sweat at the time.
One woman, you could half think maybe it's a scorned ex or something like that, yeah? But there's several women.
Because I had suffered what I would describe as an overdose of adrenaline in the Falklands War when I was shot at. And I simply, it was almost impossible for me to sweat.
That don't make no sense.
She provided a photo of the two of you together.
Yes.
Your arm was around her waist.
Yes.
You've seen the photo.
I've seen the photograph.
How do you explain that?
I can't.
And me, when I'm super fit, I'll see you anywhere you want to meet me.
Oh, just fucking smacked him.
Because I have absolutely no memory of that photograph ever being taken.
Do you recognise yourself in the photo?
Yeah, it's pretty difficult not to recognise yourself.
Like, right now you're doing yourself no fucking favours.
That's me, but whether that's my hand or whether that's the position, but I have simply no recollection of a photograph ever being taken.
You've even tried to get your poor mum to bullshit lie for you.
I believe it's a picture of me in London, because when I go out in London, I wear a suit and a tie.
Do you really think that's good?
But the photograph is taken upstairs, and I don't think I ever went upstairs.
You're sure of that?
Yeah, because the dining room and everything was on the ground floor.
You need to go and see not just one or two psychiatrists. You need a full team of psychiatrists looking after you 24 hours a day.
Once in a London house when she was trafficked to you in Maxwell's house.
Yes.
Once in New York a month or so later at Epstein's mansion, and once on his private island in a group of 7 or 8 other girls.
No. Well, that's a bit strange.
You still went and fucking done it.
You could not spend time around him and not know.
Look.
Would you be willing to testify or give a statement under oath if you were asked?
But if push came to shove and the legal advice was to do so, then I would be duty-bound to do so.
You can't kid me, you dirty nonsense.